Is it time to buy or sell Rocket Companies stock? In this video, we will explore Rocket Companies in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 15th of September, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with a more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 17th of July, 2025, our system has ranked Rocket Companies as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 3.24. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 53.12% since we first listed Rocket Companies as a buy candidate 42 days ago. This translates to an average return of 1.26% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned in the upper section of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This scenario typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a pullback toward the lower section of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $21.35 would signal a stronger rate of increase. The existing 3-month trend indicates a potential change of 53.58% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 32.78% to 55.41%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of 2.35%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 48.54% and positive 2.41% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $10.86 and $21.61. Our latest daily update for Rocket Companies features the headline, "A red day on Monday for Rocket Companies stock after a loss of 0%. There were no changes to the price of Rocket Companies stock on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 15th of September, 2025. During this trading session, the stock fluctuated 4.04%, with a low of $20.91 and a high of $21.75. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 18.74% over the past 2 weeks. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $22.56, while the lowest was $10.06. Currently, the price is 6.45% or $1.46 below the 52-week high and 50.93% or $21.90 below the all-time high reached on the 2nd of March, 2021, when the price peaked at $43. Rocket Companies is currently under scrutiny following a series of housing data and company updates in early September. Recent reports indicate that the number of Canadians searching for U.S. homes has declined by nearly 20% year over year in August. Additionally, U.S. investor home purchases fell by approximately 6% in the second quarter, and black homeownership has decreased to its lowest level since 2021. These trends signal softening pockets of housing demand. Simultaneously, discussions regarding easing mortgage pressures and increasing market expectations for eventual Federal Reserve rate cuts have provided support to mortgage-sensitive stocks. Rocket has gained attention due to a Barclays investor presentation and positive analyst commentary, following a strong performance year-to-date. In the short term, weaker cross-border and investor demand may put pressure on origination volumes and negatively impact Rocket's shares if refinancing activities do not increase quickly. However, declining mortgage costs or expectations of rate cuts could enhance refinance activity and loan demand, offering potential near-term upside for the stock as rate momentum improves and market sentiment turns positive. Over the long run, persistent declines in key home buyer segments or investor activity may limit growth unless Rocket effectively diversifies its fintech and consumer finance businesses and successfully executes strategic integrations. These outcomes will be crucial in determining whether the recent gains in valuation are sustainable. Keep an eye on upcoming housing data, mortgage rates, and Rocket's next quarterly results for significant developments. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 18th of August, 2025, it was reported that BTIG assigned RKT a buy rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned RKT a neutral rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 1st of April, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned RKT a buy rating with an upgrade action. On Friday, the 10th of January, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned RKT a neutral rating with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 13th of November, 2024, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned RKT an underperform rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Rocket Company stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock with a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Rocket Companies. The Rocket Companies stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is observed due to the short-term average being above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $20.77 and $18.22. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal is noted from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. On the last trading day, volume increased while the price remained steady, which could serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored closely. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, September 11, 2025, and the stock has since decreased by 0.0474%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 43 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 9 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 45 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal 60 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Rocket Companies. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $16.54 and $16.21. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this situation, Rocket Companies has support just below today's level at $16.54. Should this level be broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $16.21 and $16. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is deemed high risk. During the past day, the stock fluctuated 84 cents between its high and low, representing 4.04%. Over the last week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 5.18%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Rocket Companies, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, persistently negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at 9 cents. It's essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Rocket Companies. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Rocket Companies is at $21.11. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Rocket Companies encounters its first support level at $16.54. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Rocket Companies from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 8th day of September, in the year 2025, Brian Nicholas Brown executed an insider sale of 14,675 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Varun Krishna conducted an insider sale of 58,259 shares of Class A common stock. On the 7th day of September in the year 2025, Heather M. Lovier executed an insider sale of 42,937 shares of Class A common stock. On that same day, Noah A. Edwards conducted an insider sale of 6,338 shares of Class A common stock. Also on the 7th of September, William D. Banfield executed an insider sale of 43,832 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that insider power is positive with a ratio of 98.192. In total, insiders purchased 1,500,694,674 shares and sold 5,824,218 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $20.34, representing a decline of 3.62%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which contributes to a higher level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal indicated by a pivot top that was identified 2 days ago. Is Rocket Companies stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, indicate that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a fair chance for Rocket Companies stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our system suggests that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 16th of September, we expect Rocket Companies to open higher by approximately 15 cents, starting at $21.25. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your insights. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us at StockInvest.